Imagine having $50 million in the bank, walking into a store, and being told your money isn't good enough. In the world of ultra luxury, there is only one brand that treats billionaires like beggars. In 2023, Toyota manufactured over 11 million vehicles. They want a car in every driveway on earth. But if you walk into a Ferrari dealership today with a briefcase containing $500,000 in cash, demanding to buy the latest flagship supercar, the salesperson will likely smile, hand you an espresso, and tell you to get lost. Ferrari doesn't want a car in every driveway. In fact, their entire business model relies on telling the world's richest people no. Yet the single low volume Italian brand boasts a market value that rivals automotive giants making millions of cars a year. Why is Ferrari so astronomically expensive? And why has it become an absolute obsession for the global elite to own at least one? To understand, we have to look past the leather and horsepower and dive into the masterclass of psychological warfare, engineered scarcity, and a secret VIP club that money alone cannot buy. The foundation of Ferrari's pricing strategy was laid down decades ago by its legendary founder Enzo Ferrari. He famously said Ferrari will always deliver one less car than market demands. In normal economics, supply meets demand. If people want more cars, you build more cars. But Ferrari practices artificial scarcity. They deliberately starve the market. This makes Ferrari a textbook example of a Veblen good. For ordinary products, when the prices goes up, demand goes down. But for a Veblen good, the high price is a feature. The fact that it costs $400,000 is exactly why the billionaire wants it. It acts as a flawless, unmistakable signal of absolute financial dominance. Furthermore, Ferrari spends roughly 13% of its total revenue purely on research and development because they only spread those massive engineering costs across a few thousand cars rather than millions. The price per vehicle skyrockets before it even leaves the factory floor. To the ultra wealthy, buying a Ferrari isn't an act of reckless spending, it's a calculated financial move. When you buy a standard luxury car, it loses about 20% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot. It is a rapidly depreciating asset. But limited edition Ferraris, they flip the script entirely. They don't act like cars, they act like rare art, gold, or prime real estate. Let's look at the model and the numbers. Ferrari 250 GTO, the launching price was $18,000. Today it is valued $50 million and more. Ferrari La Ferrari launching price was 1.4 million. Today it is valued 3.8 million plus. Ferrari F80 launching price is $3.7 million has been sold out instantly. Because these cars appreciate so aggressively, the world's elite view a limited Ferrari as a safe haven for their wealth. If a multimillionaire buys a limited run Ferrari, parks it in a climate control garage for 5 years, and drives it occasionally, they aren't losing money. They are making a massive return on investment. It's a toy that pays you to play with it. But here is the catch that drives the wealthy absolutely insane. You can have all the money in the world, and Ferrari still might refuse to sell you their best cars. To prevent billionaires from buying their rare hypercar just to flip them from a quick profit, Ferrari protects its brand with an iron fist through a strict unwritten client ranking system. Tier 1, they're called the new money. You have millions but zero history with the brand. You are restricted to entry level models and face a mandatory 2 year waitlist. Tier 2, called as the collector. You have successfully bought, kept, and maintained a history of 5 to 10 previous Ferraris. Now you might be allowed to buy a standard V12 flagship. Tier 3, the elite VIP, a hand selected group of global loyalists. Ferrari calls them when a new hypercar is being designed. For cars like the brand new 1200 horsepower Ferrari F80, you cannot apply to buy one. Ferrari secretly invites the top clients to a private room, shows them a sketch, and demands a massive deposit before the car is even built. If you sue Ferrari, if you modify your car with ugly wraps, or if you flip a car too early, you get blacklisted. Even celebrities like Justin Bieber has allegedly fallen into Ferrari's bad graces for violating the strict ownership etiquette. To a billionaire who is used to buying anything they want whenever they want it, Ferrari represents the ultimate challenge. It's a club where your net worth doesn't grant you entry. Only your loyalty to the Prancing Horse does. To understand the price tag, let's look at the badge and look at the metal. While mass market brands buy pre-cast engine blocks, Ferrari melts their own proprietary aluminum alloy entirely in-house. Take the crankshaft. A normal factory stamps one out in hours. At Ferrari, a single crankshaft undergoes an agonizing 25-day journey of heat treating, molecular hardening, and microcalibration. And their assembly philosophy is strict craftsmanship assembly, automatic control. Robots step in only when human error is a mathematical risk. For instance, the valves are fitted by a pair of robots nicknamed Romeo and Juliet. Romeo heats the cylinder while Juliet freezes the valve ring in liquid nitrogen, shrinking it. When joined, the metals expand and fuse with absolute atomic perfection. But the actual assembly of the legendary V12 engines, that belongs entirely to human hands. A single master technician builds each V12 from start to finish. No rush and zero assembly line quotas. Before it ever sees a drop of gasoline, the engine starts the cold test bench. It is spun by an electric motor while thousands of sensors check for vibrations thinner than a human hair. Any variations, and it's rejected. This level of madness touches every square inch. Master tailors inspect the leather by hand, cutting around micro blemishes so only flawless sheets reach the dash. The chassis receives up to 20 layers of specialized paint cured over days to look the liquid glass. When you buy a standard sports car, you buy automated efficiency. When you buy a Ferrari, you are paying for thousands of hours of Formula One metallurgy and the irreplaceable touch of Italian artisans. You aren't just buying a machine, you are buying an obsession. So why is Ferrari so expensive? Because you are not just paying for the carbon fiber, the Formula One heritage, or the screaming engine. You are paying for a key to an exclusive global hierarchy. Rich people want to own at least one Ferrari because it proves to the world that they didn't just make it to the top. It proves they were accepted by the most kept prestigious luxury house in human history. In a world where anyone can buy a yacht or a penthouse, owning a factory fresh, limited edition Ferrari is the ultimate flex. Before it tells the world, I did not choose this car, Ferrari chose me.